When Microsoft entered the mobile phone market in 2010, it split the smartphone world in two. Apple's iOS for the brand conscious and Google's Android for the practical. Blackberry was already falling behind. A two-way fight between what could be considered ideologies was about to devolve into a three-way brawl. What would the consumer think of the Windows Phone? Will it take iOS's place, or will it become the handy, customizable playground that Android was? One of the world's most powerful technology companies was about to make a serious attempt to penetrate into the duopoly of one of the largest and fastest growing tech markets. It turns out that Microsoft was an early player in the mobile phone market, with products like Windows Mobile launched as early as 2000. However, this was before the smartphone culture was born, and companies like Nokia and Motorola still ruled the roost. When Apple released iOS in 2007 and Google released Android in 2008, the world of mobile phones changed dramatically. The explosion was so powerful that it brought the old king to his knees. By 2008, Nokia's market share had fallen precipitously. Apple and hardware makers who had the foresight to collaborate with Android are now basking in the sun. Microsoft realized it was too late and began developing a new operating system in 2008. Because time was of the essence and the product needed to be released as soon as possible, the brand new Windows Phone OS abandoned compatibility with its predecessors and focused solely on the future. Windows Phone 7 was released 2 years later in 2010. Updated 7.5 versions quickly followed, allowing users to access newer features while also correcting minor bugs. However, Microsoft was already planning something bigger and better. Windows 8, their most amazing project, was set to be released soon and would run on a variety of hardware configurations. In 2013, the final version of Windows Phone 7.8 was released. That's all we saw of it. Microsoft and Nokia announced their partnership in 2011 to a world that was finally paying attention. After all, Microsoft's software was marrying Nokia's hardware, which was exciting news. What a power couple! The Lumia series, which ran on Windows, was introduced the following year. Nokia's Maps and Store were grouped with their Microsoft counterparts, and Bing was designated as the search engine of choice. The new mobile operating system Windows Phone 8 was released in October 2012. This version was built on a different architecture and far outperformed its predecessors. It had features in common with Windows 8 for PC and could assist bigger screens with higher resolutions. However, due to its new construction, Microsoft had to fix numerous bugs. In September 2013, Microsoft purchased Nokia's mobile phone division outright and renamed it Microsoft Mobile. Even after the unfortunate naming, the renamed brand was in for some exciting new developments. In 2014, the long-awaited Windows Phone 8.1 was announced as a natural update. Windows had finally caught up to its competitors with this software. Windows Phone 8.1 included new features, device syncing options, a good selection of apps, and a new look. Microsoft also introduced a voice assistant, Cortana, to compete with Apple's Siri and Google's Google Now. Windows Phone 8.1 devices sold more units than ever before, making Microsoft's mobile software the most widely used to date. Then, in 2015, Microsoft released Windows 10 Mobile. This software was designed to give Microsoft dominance across platforms and was perfectly adaptable with the PC version. However, it did not have the desired effect. Though it never achieved the same level of market share, Windows Phone 8 and subsequent releases certainly ruffled Microsoft's opponents' feathers. When the Nokia partnership occurred, both Apple and Google felt the heat. Because Microsoft was new to the game, it had the advantage to rethink it, and rethink it did. Windows Phone had a distinct new design philosophy, the Metro design language, to differentiate itself in the market. It pushed the boundary set by its contemporaries as a design philosophy. It was leaner, cleaner, and definitely avant-garde. Live Tiles is another feature initiated by Microsoft, with the idea being that your phone should tell you everything you need to know at a glance. The start screen of Windows was bright and vibrant, with well-animated tiles. The novelty of it was enough to pique customers' interest. With Microsoft hot on their tails, Apple and Google had to step up their game. both Android and Apple received cleaner and brighter upgrades, with an emphasis on visuals and transition animations. Windows Phone was also immensely camera-centric, which resulted in an abrupt improved performance in camera quality overall. Despite its advancement and freshness, Windows Phone never really took off. There were well-publicized updates and advertising campaigns, but they were ineffective. Perhaps if iOS and Android hadn't pulled up their socks, we'd see a lot more Windows phones on the market. One of the primary reasons for this was the absence of third-party involvement. In November 2014, Snapchat announced a crackdown on third-party apps that use its service and its users. A month later, Microsoft was compelled to remove third-party Snapchat apps from the Windows Phone store, along with the popular SixSnap, while Snapchat never created an official app for those users. In 2015, 43,000 people signed a petition requesting an official Snapchat app. Furthermore, Google blocked Microsoft's own YouTube app twice for violating its terms of service, citing the app's ability to download videos and block ads. The app was relaunched in October 2013, but many features had been removed. Apps have become the driving force behind today's smartphones, which has created a problem. Developers had to recreate their apps for the Windows platform, which was time-consuming, costly, and, given the OS's limited user base, simply not worth the time for many. The apps that were released frequently had bugs and received infrequent updates. This issue plagued the Windows Phone until the end. Others complained about the unfamiliar user interface and the constant software updates that come with any brand new operating system. Microsoft had gained a foothold in the smartphone market, but it was proving to be more costly than it was worth. In 2016, the tech titan finally admitted defeat. It laid off thousands of workers in the smartphone division and stopped advertising. Since then, their market share has declined to around 2%. Many users migrated to Android or iOS before the platform could fully mature. Most users only switch brands when they come across something truly special and unique. Microsoft Windows Mobile OS was unique, but it lacked compelling features that would entice people to switch. Users preferred Android because it provides access to Google's vast ecosystem. It includes services such as Gmail, Google Maps, and YouTube. Microsoft could have included these in its mobile operating system. Google, however, denied the company's request. This resulted in a poor user experience for Windows Phone users, who were forced to use web platforms to connect popular Google software. By 2014, Windows Phone was losing popularity and relevance. Between that year and 2015, it was reported that developers were abandoning the platform and retiring apps due to the platform's low market share. Many high-profile apps, including American Airlines, NBC, and Pinterest, had been discontinued by 2015. Due to its low user level, Microsoft discontinued support for Windows 10 Mobile in 2020. As things currently stand, Windows Mobile OS has clearly lost the smartphone race. Furthermore, there is no indication that Microsoft is working on the next generation of Windows Phone. However, the future can be difficult to predict. If there is an unexpected technological disruption and Microsoft is the first to respond, we may see Windows Phone return in a new form. Until then, it is best to stick with iOS or Android. So that's the end of the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and press the notification bell so you never miss out on our next videos. Until the next video, take care.